Hi, my name is Dan. My pronouns are he, him. Welcome. So, I'm kind of a vision board guy. I've done vision boards for the past 2 or 3 years. I use the method outlined by Lilly Singh. I will link it somewhere if I can. If not, just search Lilly Singh vision board, it should come up. And I usually do my vision boards in March because that gives me a bit of time to sort of think and reflect on what I actually want to do with my year. So, it's the middle of February right now, and I thought, you know what? Why don't we review my 2020 vision board and see how much I actually got done? This entire vision board is made on top of this foam mat thingy used for isolation in flooring. I actually use this thing for a lot of things in my drag and my prop work. These wings that I made last year, they're all made on top of this foam material. You can kind of see it real close up. Yeah. And also recently we've done a cabaret performance where we had a coffin, and I made a lid of the coffin with this foam mat. Well, this cardboard and duct tape, naturally. So this vision board. I thought that, since I started making it from the top down, it's going backwards, we would go at bottoms up. The things on this vision board are organized sort of in groups. It's not like one picture represents one thing. Sometimes many pictures represent one thing, and they're sort of grouped up to meanings. So I will go through and I will keep a tally, and we'll see how much of this vision board we've actually achieved. So from the bottom up, let's start with this. This is some random guy I found on the internet. I'm sorry, dude, if you've seen this. Anyway, and start transitioning. Start hormonal transition. Now, have I done that? Not really, but it's not really in my hands. I did what I could. I scheduled an appointment last April, and I got the date in February this year. Should have actually been today, but they moved it another week, so that's fun. But from that standpoint, I did what I could on my part, so I'm gonna count that one as yes, I did it. Okay, next up, this whole group was establish a sleep routine before you go to sleep. Did I do that? Man, I just really am just exposing myself on the internet, aren't I? No, that did. Okay, then on this end, we have this. Join a choir. I actually did do that. I joined the choir for a while. I went there for like 2-3 months, and then I quit. So, because it was the middle of the pandemic and the space was really small, and that made me feel very uncomfortable. And also, I was kind of the best singer there, so I just wanted something closer with my league. I haven't joined any other choirs since, though. That one I'm marking as complete. Then we have this one. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't remember what this one was about. It's a microphone, it's a recording thingy. I think it's either, I was gonna start a podcast again, or I wanted to do voiceover, or maybe I even wanted to make a song. I don't know. Definitely some voice talent, though. Considering I can't remember what it was about. Was this completed? No. Yeah, this thing has kind of fallen down a few times from where I keep it on the shelving unit. So some of the pictures are a bit, floppy. Anyway, this little group, we got a nice cafe, local cafe, some other angles, and we got René. Now, what was this about? I wanted to get a job as a waiter at a cafe. And I know what you're thinking, like, who would willingly go into the service industry? Well, me. I have dreams, okay, ambitions of maybe owning a cafe at some point in my future, just like this guy. But I think it would be smart to get some experience first before I go straight into business owning. Like, if I don't even know how to wait tables, how can I run an entire bar by myself? It's not how it works. So, did I complete this one? Not exactly. I did go to an interview at a local cafe I know, and I didn't get it, but also I don't think I could have handled that one. That one was pretty big. That's what she said. But also then I realized, I'm disabled, so I might as well apply for disability first. And like I said, I'm still waiting on that. So in a weird way, I did go about making sure I could get a job at all first. But in this specific case, I'm gonna count this one as a no since I am not currently working as a waiter. Then we have this. This here is a drag king I admire very much. His name is Lukami. He makes amazing outfits. What this little group represents is, make an outfit. Did I succeed with that? Did I make my own outfit? Did I cut up the fabric and use a sewing machine and make something? I guess technically I did. I made like a simple black dress for like one performance that went off in less than 30 seconds. But that's not quite what I had in mind with this, so I'm gonna count this one as a no. I have this little group. Now, this was an event I wanted to host called Queen of Trash. People would make outfits out of waste material, and then we would crown the best one with a crown made of trash. And it would be hosted by me, Dorian, the King of Trash. And yeah, this almost happened. I went through everything. I submitted the application. I had a date set for sometime in September. And then a few weeks before, I was really overwhelmed by just everything going on in my life, and I told the organizers, hey, I'm sorry, I don't think I can pull off this event, so we canceled the event. So it was a good attempt. It was circumstances outside of my control, and I'm still gonna put this one in the not done it, but you know what, I almost had it, so I'm proud of this one anyway. Then we have this little group. Ooh, I wonder what this one is. Now this should be pretty self-explanatory. It was to get laid. Did I do that? Hell yes, I did. It was specifically, as you might be able to tell from the eggplant emojis, 3 different times. This was surprisingly the easiest item on the list. Men are sluts. Now, in this house, we do not slut shame, we slut praise. That being said, as a man, I had my slut phase. It lasted 3 weeks, and then I decided it's not for me. Props to all the sluts out there, male or otherwise, but it's just not my thing. So, glad I tried it though. So if you're out there worried that you're not attractive enough to attract a partner, your own standards for yourself are way higher than anyone else's out there. Like, trust me, you just gotta somewhat not care. Okay, next up we have this little group. Yeah, I wanted to get back into making more drag videos. That's how I got my start, and that's what I wanted to continue. Did I do that? Not really. I did a lot of performances in person. There hasn't been really a lot of chances for a video, so. But hopefully this year. Yeah, I even made specific references to the specific videos I wanted to make. And, of course I'd be filming it on my phone like I'm filming this right now. So if you're wondering why the quality is the way it is, it's a hardware problem. Okay, then we have this large group. Yeah, it goes a bit all over. This is technically 2 different things. I wanted to learn 2 tricks. I wanted to learn how to do the middle splits, and I wanted to learn how to do a death drop. Did I do either of that? Yeah, I don't think so. I did learn during the year that I probably have hypermobile joints, which, well, it would make these things easier. It also makes them more dangerous for me. So maybe it's a good thing I didn't learn this, Next up, over here, we have the community tab. So it was to be more involved with my communities, do more stuff with my people, to take care of my communities, to hang out with my communities. Did I do any of that? Not really. Here, this picture represents the drag community. This was taken after my live debut performance, actually. Hey, look at this handsome, handsome man. Oh, beautiful. This is just queer community in general. This was taken at a local karaoke night. I did not go to many karaoke nights. I love karaoke though. This is the team at the local NGO that I volunteer with. They're nice. Didn't really put much effort into this either. It's me and my housemates. This tear is not symbolic, just one of our cats walked by one time before I put it up, and yeah, I kind of tore this thing off. Did I hang out and, be close to my housemates? No. Then while we're in this area, I'm also just gonna mention this. Majska Krlica, May Queen. It's a drag contest in Slovenia. This was the winner 2021, one of my housemates. So this picture was supposed to represent win Majska Kraljica. I didn't. I came in last, actually. I was severely nerfed, actually, because the week before it started, I was in the hospital for a week. I had really bad bladder infection that kind of spread all over. So I was in the hospital on the IVs. But I got out just in time to compete, which meant that my outfits and my performances were a bit underbaked, but you know what? I went, I did it. My final performance made 7 people cry at least. So you know what? I'm counting this one as done, as complete, as achieved. I did it. Okay, then we go back over here. Now we have this 100 here, and what this 100 represents, I wanted to lose weight down to 100 kilos. Yes, down to 100 kilos. I'm not gonna translate that into pounds, okay? The internet is free. I'm a fat guy, what can I say? Now, did I do that? Absolutely not. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna make any excuses. I didn't do it. It happens. Yeah, I might do it this year. Or not. We'll see. Then over here we have parties. There are 2 big parties I wanted to throw. New Year's 2023. We did that. It was fun. The vibes were kind of weird, but overall it was good. And my birthday, I was 27. At some point the neighbors came to yell at us, which means the party was great. Success on that one. And then we have this entire area. And this one is about travel. And like the music video screenshot says, we have Skopje and we have Belgrade. I wanted to travel to Skopje because I have a really good friend there and I wanted to go visit. So yeah, Skopje. We have the just sort of postcard pictures of Skopje. We have this photo from a local gay bar. Well, unofficially. Samo pederi mocha tuka. Only piss here. I want to piss there. Another photo from the bar. Some random statues. I don't know if that friend still wants me to come visit. But, you know, maybe. I'm still open to the chance. And then we have Belgrade. I did actually go to Belgrade. We had a drag show there. Dragoslavia Live 2022. Here are some stickers from the event. And a postcard. I wanted to meet Decadenza. I wanted to meet Marquisa. We went up on Kalemegdan. I didn't go to Governanta, but you know, it's fine. These are not individual goals. These are altogether goals. So yeah, that one was successful. So by my count, this is 16 goals altogether, 10 of which I didn't achieve, and 6 of them I did. And now I have an empty foam mat I can use for this year's vision board. Reduce, reuse, recycle. So yeah, I don't know when I will make the next vision board. Like I said, I usually do them in March. Probably won't be the next video, but sort of last week of February, first week of March, I like to take some time off to sort of walk around the woods and reflect on everything. So hopefully I'll be able to set my goals after that. I think that the vision board can be a really useful tool to help you keep oriented towards the goals you set out. I won't lie, a few times during the year I felt slightly overwhelmed by all the things I didn't achieve, but then again, during the year it became apparent to me why I either couldn't or didn't want to achieve them. So your priorities change all the time. It's natural, it's fine. Still, I'm gonna try to make one this year as well, and probably I will make a video explaining it. That's all for me for today. I hope you enjoyed. You can like this video or not, and I will see you next time. Bye!